Well, all right, I'm back at this channel. Folks, I have been neglecting this channel for some time, and I think that's because I had this stupid idea to stop making negative videos, and I would do something positive, so I'd make like a top 10 of the best stand-ups, because people need to know what's good compared, to understand how crappy some of the other ones are. But anyway, I kind of regret it because I just don't have the motivation. But I found it, because what I'll do is I'll do a top living comedian. If you guys don't mind, I want to do somebody that's alive. But then this fucking Louie Anderson died, and he was going to be my number 9. So anyway, after I do like who's the best, I'll fit in like just so we were reminded of who sucks, or somebody we think is good, but really they're just kind of mediocre. Okay, so here's Louie, and by the way, Rich Voss was number 10, and I really screwed up the audio on that. The audio was atrocious. But then I was thinking but fucking Rich Voss is, for years, he won't stop chewing and gumming and gum smacking his fucking nicotine gum or whatever the hell he's got in his mouth. And it's really annoying. And so then it seemed to me that actually crappy audio was very Rich Voss. So I'm not fixing that. But Rich Voss was number 10. And this confused some people, but they don't understand is that our measurements we have body of work, we have longevity, okay, because that's a big thing. Lots of people are good for 1 year or for 5 years, but who's good over eras, multiple different eras? Rich Voss was. And the other thing is variety, can they do different things? Right, so I understand that there's a lot of Joe Rogan filtered it down to just the 60 people that fucking love whatever stupid chair humping stuff he was doing. But there's got to be a big thing for people who could do stand-ups, who can do everything, and a variety. They can do SNL, but they can do a raunchy club, and they can do Black Fridays, and they can do, and so on. But what's the other match? Oh, yeah, and also they're not dicks. They're not a-holes to people or just annoying. And so anyway, that's why Rich Voss was there. Number 9, even a little better than Rich Voss, was Louie Anderson. And if you don't know that he's but this fucking guy died, so now how is he supposed to be on my fucking living comedians list? Anyway, let's pretend that he's just been resurrected. The reason Louie Anderson is on this list, because again, over time, Louie Anderson has done everything. Okay, he's done comedy restaurants to Vegas to big arenas to the old school Johnny Carson Tonight Show era. By the way, here's Louie Anderson. I better be able to use clips without people fucking reporting it or something like that. I guess I have to put an educational purposes thing. Anyway, here he is on the first appearance on the Tonight Show. Again, younger people don't understand. That was a great big deal back then. And it's more than that, though. It's, geez, how good is it to be able to take your time? Right? We talk about fast timing. How about you do some slow timing?
My next guest is named Louie Anderson. He's a comedian. He's making his first appearance on national television. And he's going to be opening tomorrow night in Las Vegas, the new Comedy Store at the Dunes Hotel, and he'll be there through Sunday night. Would you welcome, please, Louie Anderson.
Thank you. I can't stay long. I'm in between meals, so bear with me. I was just at McDonald's, and all those statistics just changed. So. I went shopping today. What's this one-size-fits-all stuff? being in California, being fat, and try to get into this California life. Went to the beach the other day. Every time I'd lay down, people would push me back into the water. Hurry up, he's dying. And the bums down at the beach, always coming up to you, those guys. Hey, buddy, could you help me out with a sandwich? Well, sure, where is it? Of course, what brought me to California was the Olympics. I was, tried every event for the Olympics. Tried that pole vault. I drove that sucker right into the ground. I did a good thing, though. I straightened out those uneven parallel bars. Broad jump, killed her. Oh, sorry, I'm sweating, but if I don't, I'll explode.
And Louie had that unique ability, I call it like an affinity with the audience. That's a rare thing to have, but he had it. You knew that he was your best friend. He knew you as his best friend, even from the minute he walked out.
I have a friend who hunts deer. I try to talk him out of it. He's down to hunting with a bow now. I guess that gives the deer a better chance. I just feel sorry for those animals, you know. They've survived the whole winter, and they're going over to get some twigs for lunch. Somebody shoots them, you know. Well, he always tries to justify it, though. He goes, yeah, well, I eat what I kill. Yeah, you ever taste that venison? Want to stay for venison, Louie? Give it to Dukakis. He'll eat. People always want you to, hey, you're going to go, why don't you take some venison with you? Ah, no, I don't have a dog. I never liked that hunting thing. I just don't agree with it. If you're going to hunt, they should give appropriate weapons, a bicycle and a rope. If you can catch a deer, then you can have it, all right?
Yeah, for sure, you guys. Check out Louie's IMDb page. It's crazy. This guy did, like I say, Vegas shows, Netflix shows, cartoons.
Nice to see you.
Yeah,
Can I tell you a funny thing?
Sure.
I forgot my belt.
I was going to say that. Yeah.
And you know what's funny, though? That luckily there was a guy backstage who had a belt. You know, but it wasn't quite my size. It's,
What?
So I just took it and looped it through there.
It doesn't go all the way around.
No, it doesn't go I think I've got something there.
You got a whole new fashion statement.
Yeah, physical comedy. Do you know what, though? I saw that fucking belt idea somewhere. I tried to look it up online. I found this kind of like the opposite version, or I guess the back-around version. So I don't know, maybe Louie Anderson was a fucking genius inventor. He really was onto something. But he's dead now, so he can't take advantage of it. You know what? This is the thing. I'm going to end it with this because the fucking guy died on us. So he's not really supposed to be in the... That's how long it took me to make this. I was like, oh, Louie Anderson. And then by the time I got to this, he's been dead for a while. Well, so maybe Louie's in heaven watching this. I don't know, though. I heard he was a fucking figgot. I can't say the other one. And so, I don't know. Maybe he's in the bad place. But as far as I know, he wasn't a dick to people. So... if he was, you know, I don't know. Okay, next up, I wanted to do this thing where I contrast with a kind of opposite who sucks. And, I wish I had not got into this. Have you fucking seen this guy, Andrew Shulz? What the... I wish I'd never gotten into this. first, if you see a special on YouTube, get ready to cringe your fucking balls off. This guy and his buddies bought themselves. Okay, do you know what we talk about? Fake news. Yeah, we all agree there's fake news. You know, there's even been fake sports. Like there's a boxer named Tyson Fury who puts on exhibition bouts and then actually gets them on his record as if it's a real fight. It's a fake fight. Like fucking Mayweather and McGregor was, you know, it's a sparring exhibition and then they sell it as an actual record, like it's on his record. This fucking thing now, we got Fake Comedy. And they have bought themselves an extremely expensive, glorifying show that's not real. First of all, someone please tell me that this promotional photo of him, oh God, I gotta collect myself. Okay, first of all, it's infamous. He's infamous, is he? Is he the fucking bad boy? You've heard about Andrew Shulz? That guy's fucking crazy. He's deadly. What the fuck? He's a mediocre podcast comedian. And another thing is, they bought themselves this stadium, and then they bought a bunch of openings. So he's also not just an infamous mind, but he's a fucking killer boxer. He's a fucking undisputed champion. This guy's not only physically can beat up everybody, but he's just a little god among men for being an antisocial, infamous bad boy of comedy. Oh my God, listen, I have a strong stomach, and I felt sick watching the first few minutes of this, which is, again, that he's purchased himself a self-glorifying fucktard kid fantasy for himself, and then the audience is also not real. This is his friends and young Hispanic and Filipino men who are just having so much fun laughing, but they don't care what the joke is, and then staff and probably the people that they paid to make this. Listen, Andrew Shultz, you are the new king of comedy. You fucking zero. And anyways, guys, just let me calm down about this. Okay, you know what we're gonna tell you? Fucking Louie Anderson. That's the fucking way to do it. That is a legend. You are the anti-legend. You're everything wrong with fucking comedy today and the world today, you fake comedian with your fake show. So, just let me get down a little bit here. Let me just take a little edit break right now. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2 and 1. Okay, could someone please tell me that these mugshot photos of Andrew Shultz is somebody mocking him? Like this is like a meme thing where they're making fun of this goof with his self-bought glorifying tough guy thing, and then they're just mocking it, because if him and his team created this a mugshot photo, okay, I don't know. You know what? As you guys know, I have a running thing for Joe Rogan to fight me for charity, because I get really annoyed that he pretends that he's a UFC champion and that he's a martial arts champion. But you know what? Forget that right now. If anybody knows Andrew Shultz, let him know that we're going to do another one of his shows where we have hired boxing promoters and announcers, and to pretend like he's a fucking boxing champion who everybody knows is infamous and is the undisputed Andrew Shultz. And then we're going to have a charity boxing match. And I'm going to put a picture, that fake fucking mugshot, and I'm going to post that on the other side of the ring, and it's going to enrage me, which is probably to your... No, it's not going to be to your advantage. You know, you're not supposed to let your emotions get ahead of you, but in this case, the rage really will come out and earn a lot of money for charity, Andrew Shultz. You fucking phony goof. Anyway, guys, 10, 9, 8. Andrew Shultz is mediocre. Probably a little less than mediocre. In addition to being a fake stand-up comedian. But even if you take away the fake part of it, pretty mundane stuff. It's pretty generic. It's again, I get back to this word mediocre. People mistakenly think... See, here's where people are getting a little fucked up in the head and confused and stuff. Because people will think Louie Anderson was, we say milquetoast, that he's bland and mediocre because they think he does family stuff. But they don't realize is like Louie Anderson has like freaking dark shit in some of his comedy. And it's not fake. It's really from his life. And some of it is very dark stuff. And he does jokes about it, about some highly dysfunctional family things that were, it's black comedy. But they mistakenly think Louie Anderson is mediocre, middle of the road, PG humor. But really, Andrew Shultz is. He is nothing but generic, just standard crappy jokes. Anyway, congratulations though, Andrew Shultz. You're the new king of comedy. And you might think that that's a compliment, but it's not in the context that I'm using it. So anyway, guys, there's some contrasting for you. There's a real comedian, Louie Anderson, and then here's a fake comedian, Andrew Shultz. So there you go. You can put one up against the other and see that Louie Anderson, well, he was one of the best in the world, one of the top 10 living comedians, but he's dead now. And how about that? Louie Anderson is dead. Andrew Shultz is alive and well. If you need any more proof that the devil does indeed run this world.